Solutions for load shedding. We're all struggling with this load shedding at the moment, and I'm just going to share with you what we do at my house. We've got rechargeable lights. The one on the right is a magneto rechargeable LED lantern. You can buy it from Builders Warehouse for about 200 Rand, and it gives off 1,000 lumens of light, which is nice and strong. Please watch those lumens when you buy a light. Aim for 1,000 lumens, that's a good strong light. 800 lumens is about the equivalent of the old 60 watt light bulb. 450 lumens is a 40 watt light bulb, which is quite weak actually. Another solution is the solar lights from Consol. They are very nice, and people put all sorts of flowers and shells and things inside the jar, and it looks quite pretty. You can recharge them in the sun. They're not as strong, they don't have as many lumens as those 1,000 lumen ones, but they're very useful, and they do still work even in stage 7, and you can get them from the Consol factory shop in Woodmead. Candles are cheap, they are romantic, but please be careful. For cooking, you can't just plug a stove or an oven. Everything that uses heat cannot be plugged into the inverter that we're going to talk about just now. And even with a generator, it can struggle to supply enough energy for anything that involves heat. So that's where you need to use something different. A gas cooker is a good solution, and you only actually need one, because I'll show you something that you can use with the gas cooker that will help you cook really fancy meals even with just one gas stove. You can also use a solar oven. Over here I've put a picture of the rusks I've baked today, and a solar stove, which is like a parabola, which is reflective, and you can cook with that, and it's actually very effective. Now, the partner that goes with my gas stove is my hot bag. I've got actually lots of hot bags. They are really useful. They keep the food warm, and they even finish cooking the food once you've cooked it on the stove or on the gas for a while. You can cook it halfway and then put it into the hot bag, and half an hour later it's ready. Look this up at hotbag.coza. These hot bags are also available on takealot.co.za. A battery plus an inverter is a good solution as well for those indispensable items, maybe your TV or a computer or your router for the Wi-Fi. So this one is one that I've bought, and its capacity is 444 watt hours. That means that if I plug 100 watts into it, it'll keep it going for 4.44 hours. So mine keeps my Wi-Fi router going for 6 hours and more. It's a really useful item, and then when the load shedding's over, I just plug it in and recharge it. So why you need a battery and an inverter is because a battery is DC, or direct current, which is a flat, normal, stable wave, and or not a wave, it's a stable current. But the electricity that we get from the wall is a sine wave. It goes up and down, and so the inverter turns the energy from the battery into a sine wave, which will look just like the power that you get from the wall. This is another inverter with a battery. They put the battery inside a little trolley, and the inverter sits on top. This is made by Ellies. If you look it up on the Ellies website, do check the quick reference runtime guide, because that tells you how long this will run according to how many devices you plug into it. So they give the example at the top. There's a mobile phone, an LED lamp, an alarm, a portable lamp, and a small LED TV, and that will keep it going for 9 hours. Inside the box there's an inverter. There's a 100 ampere hour battery. There's the metal enclosure or the box there for the battery, and then there are wheels so that you can wheel it around the house. The generator is my last solution. I know some people love their generators. Just bear in mind they are dirty. They cause a lot of pollution. They do need fuel, so you'll have to go and buy petrol, diesel regularly. They're quite noisy. If you're in a complex, it could be a problem. They also can be quite difficult to start, the little ones with the little string that you have to pull. So please bear that in mind with a generator. So goodbye, and let's remember this is not going to last forever. I'm sure Eskom will find its way and come right shortly. And yeah, I've given you all solutions that I think are very useful and things that you could still use in the future, even if load shedding stops. See you soon.